The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.
Well, my girl got the sweetest pussy. Nestles in.
Welcome to SinCityBounty.com.
.net and .org.
Do we have .net and .org? We
Probably
don't have
not.
it.
Didn't we discuss this already?
No, we haven't actually.
I thought we did the beginning of an episode.
We might have, but we're nerds, so whatever.
We do have the .com because you should. We discussed that you should always get the .com.
Always get the .com.
Don't get the .net. Don't get the .vegas. Don't get the .taco. Don't get the .xxx. Don't get the .anything. Get the .com.
I mean, you can get all the others as long as you get the .com.
Yep.
Get the .com and then whatever weird, freaky one you want.
Yep. That we have discussed before.
There you go.
So nobody will ever be confused. Is it SinCityBounty Big Girl? Is it SinCityBounty It's
Vegas?
just
Is
.com.
Big Girl like a dot? Is there a dot Big Girl out there?
There
That'd be
could
awesome.
be though.
That.
You could register it though if you
Can I
wanted
register
to.
it? I want to be like Toxi at SinCityBounty.myfatass or something. Is that
If
an
I
option?
can get a .my fat ass, I am doing it.
Let's see. We're gonna remember that dot my fat ass.
Dear I
That's an
can,
option.
I want the extension .my fat ass. That's copyrighted. That's my idea. You can't take it.
How about my big boobies?
.my giant tits.
Somebody took me out to dinner this week.
Ooh.
And no, it wasn't that.
Oh.
And we were talking to the beautiful little tiny blonde bartender. And it's because it was who I was with, which you know. What's that German mistress's name that we have on the talk about on the show every now and then?
Shit, what do we call her?
I can't remember.
Anyway,
it as always gets around to sex and what men are into.
Because
for
she's a
porn.
kinky bastard.
And I said,
At this lunch.
that Sierra and I should totally go into business and with a .com called Things on My Boobs. And all you have to do is just rub shit on your boobs.
Yeah, that's
Gee,
it.
that does make money.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it would be.
I'll be like, look at me washing my titties.
Because we talked after the show when we had Faire on here.
And he was like, just
And
your tits and your ass?
Yeah, but we were saying, like, what we'll do is we'll use tits to rub on my ass and stuff like that. And he even said, like, stuff on body parts is a lot of money.
It is.
I am just far too... I have my alarm still on. My volume is on my phone. I am far too lazy to do my own stuff. I would need to just show up once a month.
Yep.
Do all the recording, and someone else can do the editing, and someone else can pretend to be me on the Facebooks, and
that would
someone
be
else
me.
can pretend to do
Right.
all of that
And we
stuff.
would split it 50-50.
I am down with that.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Like, I'll provide the space and the equipment to record it with.
Premiering soon. Things on Sierra's boobs at myfatass.com. Or, sorry. Things on Sierra's boobs.myfatass.com.
No, not .com.
No,
just
no,
be
.com.
.my fat.
Dot my fat ass.
So, did you ever see there was one of those, it's a different version of America's Got Talent from a different country, but she came out and she was like just dancing and singing, and you're like, what the hell are you going to do for your stunt? And she comes up to a piece of wood and lifts her boob and like crushes things with her tit.
I saw that.
So
yeah.
at one point it was like a watermelon. She's like, bam.
It was like Tit Gallagher.
Yeah, that's it.
Did she
It was
actually
Tit
break the
Gallagher.
watermelon
Yeah.
with her tit? Damn.
Yeah.
I could. Mm-hmm. These are heavy titties.
Wow.
So.
Do you want to touch them? I want you to touch them.
Leanne says, happy birthday.
Oh.
Vendetta,
Mom.
Vendetta says, things on my boobs would work. I mean, does no one remember cake farts?
I remember cake farts. Because I was weirdly turned on by cake farts.
Desiree says, I'll put my tits on your ass, boo. Mo says, happy birthday, girl. Mike says, have a super show, ladies. Mary Beth says, happy birthday, Toxi. Mike says, happy birthday, Toxi. Vendetta says, happy birthday, Toxi!
A little loud.
Vendetta says, tacos and muffin eating. All the jokes, not enough time.
Oh, we must have been live with muffin eating.
We were.
Oh, I didn't know that. We're eating muffins on TV, y'all. Watch me eat a muffin. It's a pretty thing.
Are you going to dive into the muffin?
I am going to dive right into that muffin and get it all over my face. Just.
Technically, is it considered muffin diving?
I'm going muffin diving today. Yeah.
Happy birthday!
It's a thing.
So, have you been celebrating at all? Doing anything special? I know that your daughter baked you something, right?
She did. She baked me 2 things. She baked me a cake, which was great. And she knows that I love citrus. I love citrus. Like, I will rub limes over anything. Like, you want me to suck something? Put a lime on it. Lime's my thing. So she made this cake, and it was actually delicious, and she decorated it herself, but she wanted to really make the frosting very limey because she knows I love citrus. And also someone kind of told her like how to make the frosting and told her a little bit too much. So bottom line, it was tart. It was like tarter than tart could be.
But it was good.
It was good, but she went back in the kitchen totally on her own and made cupcakes.
Oh.
And left the citrus out. And so the cupcakes had little chocolate Hershey things on it. Aww. And so I'm like, oh, sweetie, you made me titty cakes.
Did you actually tell your daughter she made you titty cakes?
I did.
I'm so proud of you. You're elevating to my level of momhood.
I did. I mean, she's very open about boobs, so it's not like I was like, hey, that looks like my vaginal walls.
Vagina cake. It's the new happy birthday, Mom.
So,
all right, so
I have titty cakes in my fridge.
We got muffins. All right, so we're gonna do this, right? What do I do with the lighter? Let's just get this out of the way. Oh, wrong one. We can't sing the other one because we don't have the money to pay for it.
Actually, I believe they have released it from copyright.
Yeah.
They have released it from copyright.
So we can
actually sing.
We can sing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Toxi. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
And you gotta blow the candle.
Oh, I wrote on you. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Did I make a wish?
Hell yeah.
Or do I just stare at it?
Wish for my vagina.
Just blow high so none of the spit gets on the cake.
Well, she can have that one. That one's
I
hers.
kind of like spit cake. I mean, spit cake's my thing. If there's going to be a muffin, it needs to be moist. So
This is
there's
a
nothing
moist
wrong
muffin.
with spitting on it.
I don't know. I think I would want any muffins I had kind of dry, because I usually eat them with coffee.
I believe you're allowed to be seen on camera.
I believe you have been seen on camera. Such a doofus. Yeah.
Nashoba says, happy birthday, Toxi.
Thank you.
These are blueberry muffins. All right. Here we go. I'm going to dive into this muffin.
Greatest birthday song will always be Happy Birthday, Lisa from The Simpsons. Pug Life. Diamond Dave has joined us.
Hey. I'm making a mess over here. I can because
Well, we can because we're
I
moving.
just ate it off the table.
Hey, we're
Not
moving to new digs.
Yeah, we got a new studio.
We can
coming
leave
up
a mess.
there.
Can we talk about it?
Because it's just a rental.
For a couple months.
Oh, okay.
It's just a rental.
So I can just let it all fall?
No, we're not leaving for a couple months. We don't want ants.
Damn it. Are you sure?
We can't blame it on the hippies now. Because they're all gone.
Aren't we the hippies? No?
Speak for yourself, sweetie. I still eat meat.
I don't mind being a hippie.
Are you a vegan yet? Or a vegetarian?
Not yet.
No?
Or you want to be?
You ever plan on it?
No, but I do only use homeopathic medication. So, I mean, I'm almost there.
I just ate a blueberry out of my cleavage. That was a blueberry booby.
I
A
burn
booby
incense
blueberry.
and sage, and I use oils for different reasons. That's like, I'm almost there.
You're closer to being a Wiccan than you are being a
Am
hippie.
I?
Yeah.
I don't wear panties, and I haven't shaved my legs in a while.
Okay,
Now am I back to hippie?
That's hippie status.
That's like
Hey, those are good muffins.
fucking crunchy hippie. Hell yeah.
That is good.
We're sugar free, baby. Well, no sugar added.
All right, so what are we talking about?
I don't know. I really feel like people just want to sit and watch us eat muffins.
I
I
think
feel like
people,
it's very
We
exciting.
should probably charge for this video, though.
we should.
You think if we
should.
monetize this video, this would be one of our biggest sellers?
I bet.
I bet you it would be.
I'm going to eat it out
Especially
of my own boobs.
after I have her eat some fish tacos live on air.
We have fish tacos and beef tacos.
Sweet.
I like a good beefy taco. I mean, it's just more to just put all up in your face. Just,
Out your face, just in the beef.
yeah, I got.
We talk
juicy.
about eating a lot on this show.
We
We're
do,
fat
but we're
girls.
fat. We're fat. There's no secret. I don't know if anyone watching is aware, but we're fat.
Yep.
We're fat. I'm even fatter in person. Like, there's a frame. There's a frame that you can put on your Facebook. And I always I tell people when they, they see me and they see my pictures from the show and everything, and I'm like, dude, I'm way fatter in person. I just take a good angle in this studio.
Yeah, we know how to selfie the fuck out of this
That's
shit.
it.
Like,
Right?
You
This
see-
ass is big. I had someone else like, no, your ass isn't big. I'm like, have you
you ain't
seen
seen
it?
Mm-mm. It's big.
Like,
It's
it is
juicy.
big. It is below the table, but come on, man, it's there. Don't,
Yeah, the reason we have to sit so far away from her on
Yes!
either side is because her
Yes!
ass is like right here, y'all.
Yes, I'm touching both of them.
I'm touching her ass. All right, you gotta read your card.
Okay. Can I drink some of this?
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
for
mine?
you.
Sweet, because now that muffin made me thirsty.
Because I do not drink any of the poisons you put inside your body.
Do
I
you
have no
know
problem
when I
with
meet a
that.
guy and I ask him if he wants coffee and he says no, I don't drink coffee, I automatically assume, number one, that they drink Mountain Dew.
You should. That's probably it.
And-
he's Mormon.
And number two, that I don't like him.
I found that Mormon thing out. I actually was out on a date, and it was a guy who wanted to go for coffee. And I'm like, well, I don't really drink coffee. And he's like, well, I don't either because I'm Mormon. And I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? Sit and stare at each other in Starbucks?
No, you can order because tea has caffeine in it too. They'd have to order either the green tea or the strawberry
No, green
banana
tea has
smoothie.
caffeine.
Unless you get a caffeine-free green tea.
Roy
But I don't know if
Boss.
they have it.
Roy Boss is the naturally caffeine-free tea. Because it's not really tea. It's from a red plant in Africa somewhere. Roy Boss.
Most tea isn't really tea. If you drink herbal tea, you're not drinking herbal tea. You're drinking hot flower
You're right.
water.
If you're drinking chamomile or
It's
mint.
It's hot flower water.
I'm okay with hot flower water.
Oh, I am too. It's my favorite. Like regular black tea's fine. Like, except for some companies who make their tea at 2:00 in the morning and
No.
don't fucking change it out, and then it tastes like slime and
That-
disgusting.
The company that you're referencing down there in that cup is the worst. I cannot.
worst
I
tea.
get unsweet iced tea. I cannot tell you how many times I have handed it back to them.
This
Said,
tastes
"Could you
like an
please-"
elephant's ass.
Yeah, could you please make another?
It's sweaty and gross.
Call them out. Who is it?
I can't.
Okay.
I can't call them out.
Okay.
But if we happen to be eating their food and you recognize it, that is the establishment. I mean, their tea tastes like ball sweat dripped in it.
It is. It tastes like they didn't use a tea bag.
It's like-
they teabagged it.
The
like
dude
they're like,
in, yeah,
nuts,
the
nuts,
dude in
nuts.
the back.
Yeah.
Like Jose's there, like, I need to make some tea, and then he's like
Bouncing.
dip, dip,
Dip,
dip.
dip, dip. It's like, my balls are
taking
sweaty. I'm going to rinse them off in the tea.
taking the old stuff and just
Fucking teabagging Jose. Fuck you,
God
man.
damn you. So, speaking of, just really quick shout out. I told her before, but I do have a friend who listens She's an old dear friend, and she listens when she runs to our show. And she is running a huge marathon this weekend. And I don't know, how long are marathons normally?
26 miles.
26.
So this is
miles.
so it's a half.
13.
But anything farther than this to the door to me is like forever. So it's like 13.1 or whatever.
It's a half marathon.
But she'll be listening. So just a shout out to my dear friend Alice, who's running. So just keep running faster. And
Yay, Alice!
Yay! And don't shit your pants.
No, because please do. Because that shit is amazingly funny. And you know what? The runners who shit their pants, when they're being interviewed later, they're like, shit happens, man. Like, they don't even care. They just keep on running, like, pooping while they run.
Dude, like,
They don't have a place along the track, like porta potties
no,
along
I think
the
you're
track?
supposed to poop before you go.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat right before, and you're supposed to poop before you go. Because otherwise...
Approximately how long does it take to run a half a marathon?
2 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah. Me, 7 days. And that's probably being generous with myself.
All right,
Well, all right then.
read your card.
So,
Well, definitely don't drink coffee and then go running, because coffee makes you poop.
Alice, do not drink coffee and go running, because then you will shit.
You need an extra large double espresso. That's what you need. I'm pro pooper.
You're pro poop.
I'm pro poop.
She just
Whatever you
finds it
do.
hilarious. She's pro farting, she's pro pooping, she's pro anything coming out of your orifices.
No. Not anything. Some things stay inside.
What stays in?
Barf.
Oh.
Oh. Alice, don't barf. Do
No
not
barfing.
barf on the racetrack.
Although that probably happens a lot more
Oh, I'm
commonly
sure.
than
Pooping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I used to-
I think runners like stop and hurl on
I
occasion.
would think that there would be porta potties along the route.
There's not. You're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to run nonstop.
Okay.
Like Forrest, didn't you ever see the movie?
No.
Like he went straight across the U.S. I don't think he stopped.
Been like 4 movies about running. Like I'm gonna go watch a movie about running.
You've never heard "Run, Forrest, Run"?
Forrest Gump.
Like he's
I know the
Southern.
Forrest Gump one.
Yeah, that's him. And he just started running.
Yeah, but that wasn't the
Think he
whole
broke up
thing
with
about the
Johnny.
movie. Yeah.
No, but it was part of it. I'm assuming that meant he really ran it.
Okay.
Read your card.
Do you know why it's called a marathon?
Why?
Any ideas?
I have no clue.
I know.
Go ahead.
It's because back in the day when Greeks had to run messages, they had to send little people to run, and there was this passage from one city to this town of like Marathon or some shit, right?
Yeah, something like that.
It's close enough.
To warn about the Persians coming.
Oh, the Persians.
Some dude ran 26 point whatever miles it was.
2.
But that wasn't for fun?
No.
But now, well, how do you switch from that, like running for your life,
A
to people doing
marathon.
it for fucking fun?
Marathon is a unit of measurement. 26 point. What is it? 2?
2.
26.2 miles. Because that's how far he ran to deliver that message. A marathon is now 26.2. If we said, I need you to deliver this message 5 marathons from here, that'd be 131 miles.
Did he like pay an entrance fee for each and wear the number bib?
No.
No, was
No,
anyone
he was
tracked
actually,
on an app?
he was
I don't
probably
know.
wearing nothing but like a thong thing.
He may not even been wearing that. He probably was just freeballing it.
Yep.
But at some point, his nipples started to bleed because I know that
No,
happens.
that's from shirt chafing, and he had no shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those Greeks, man, they ran around pretty much buck naked.
So you could just free ball it the whole
Oh,
way.
yeah.
With some little Roman sandals on. Yeah.
Or Greek sandals.
Same.
The hell, we missed out. And now what do we have?
Well, if we'd been born in that era, we likely would have either been slaves or prostitutes. So
I'm voting prostitute.
Me too.
So.
we would still be friends. We'd just all be in the hoe house together. I'd be like, oh my God, did you see Aurelius today? That motherfucker. Coming in here with his tiny little Greek dick.
There were a few that were wives.
We would be bargaining with each other like, listen,
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know any like Greek names or anything, but I'm like, I'm not sucking Bob's dick again. Like, I will trade you guys the sandals that I stole from Caesar. And
Yeah, see, she'd probably be at the Greek Hoe House, but I'd totally be at the Roman Hoe House. And I probably wouldn't be at the Roman Hoe House. I totally would have been in the court o Caligula, and I'd have been happy as a fucking clam.
what's the area called where the truck stop is? That's where I would be. Is there an
That's
area?
the Silk Road.
Is there a truck stop?
She'd just be banging Mongols all the way till she made it to the Mediterranean.
I don't think the Silk Road came around until like the 1200s.
I just feel like that's the kind of hoe I would be. like you guys are all fancy in your fancy villages.
We can make it. We can make ourselves
She's a
proper
Parthenon
hoes
hooker.
if we go to Roman times to become Vestal virgins.
Oh, that ship has sails.
No. I don't think they were really virgins.
They were just virgins because they weren't married.
Oh, that ship has also sails.
But I also believe that Roman dignitaries went to the Temple of Vesta to be serviced by the virgins.
So the fancy people would come there.
Yeah.
Oh, I could pretend.
And we
like-
would technically have been priestesses and acolytes of the goddess Vesta.
Yeah.
Like, we'd have been holy women.
Although, of
So I would
course,
be like-
we'd have been holy cocksuckers!
although being one of those holy cocksuckers, you would have to put up with the fancy people, which of course some of them probably look like Donald Trump.
So then they want to pee on you.
That's all right.
No, they want to watch you pee on somebody.
Yes.
Generally,
Do
a
we
lot
get
of
to
those
pee on them?
a lot of those higher people, they want you to do stuff to them.
I'm
like-
down for peeing on someone. So
Tying them up,
yeah,
smacking them with a...
yeah, all of
Leather
this.
thong.
Why- Is there a club around
papyrus
here?
fan.
Is there a different club we could start hanging out at that
No, but the club we're at, we could,
dignitaries come to?
man, I want somebody famous to walk up into that club. Oh my God, I was at a bar this last week with some other people that weren't you guys. And not that anyway. I am about 99% sure that oh God, what is his name?
Obviously, he's super famous.
He is super famous. His name is dropping out of my brain right now.
George Clooney,
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio,
No. Think.
Dan Aykroyd.
Okay, African American, long jerry curl hair.
Rick James.
That's it! Rick James,
Rick James is
bitch!
dead.
I am almost 100% sure that Rick James walked into the bar I was at on Friday night. And everybody I was there was like, "That motherfucker, Rick James!" And some drunk motherfucker on the other side of the bar just kept going, "Rick James, bitch!" The whole, 15 minutes we were
Is
there.
Rick James is
dead?
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fucking miracle, though.
But he looked just like him!
It'd be like if Elvis showed up at the club.
But that's not too odd. I mean,
Tons of
they're in
them.
Vegas.
Dude, he fucking spot on, though. Like, all of us were like,
And none of you had Google.
well, we do all have Google, but we were busy looking up
You were with.
other
Did you?
nerdy
So
things.
you were
with a bar full of nerds.
You were a little starstruck, correct?
Yes.
So that's why you didn't approach him and to ask. or
Hell no,
anything.
I ain't approaching him to ask.
I would have approached him.
Yeah, you would have. I was not that
Picture
drunk.
this. A room full of nerds, and not one was like, meep, meep, moop, 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 moop. Oh, Rick James is dead.
Now we know how she feels about us nerds.
I assume that's what you're all doing.
Like it's like a Muppet. Meep meep moop.
I assume that's what you're all doing.
We're
and you have
we're
your little,
fucking Muppets.
you have,
No.
You have your little math machine,
So let me
and
tell
you're
you.
like, guess what the pie
In
of.
this group of nerds, I am totally outclassed. Like, these nerds out-nerd me on a regular fucking basis. And I spend a lot of my time just sitting there going,
So you're trying to keep up with the nerds?
but then they'll talk about one thing, and I'm like, I know that. That's fucking awesome. I love that. Not really, but I love that a lot.
Here, can I let you in on a little secret, a little
What?
trick? When you're with people who are talking nerdy stuff, and you have no idea what they're talking about, this is what you do. Ready? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That sounds interesting.
That's what I do.
That sounds interesting. Cool.
No,
Cool.
and I do shit like, I'm going to make a note about that so I can catch up on it. And I do, and then I spend the next day at work watching fucking videos, be like, now I can discuss these with these people.
They didn't know Rick James was dead.
But we did not know
Rick James
was
is not
dead.
nerd material though.
No, not really.
I feel, let's see. Don't prolapse.
Don't prolapse.
Whoa, I really got it. I might have be reading this out of context.
Prolapse
we
is when your butt
were,
falls out.
we were talking about things coming out of orifices.
Oh, there
and
you
he's
go.
talking about
Prolapse.
That's another thing that belongs inside.
That's true. That's
Your-
true. The first time I saw a porn with inside out asshole
Whoa!
was like the last time.
What? Okay.
So, wait.
This is a Google at your own risk, and it's Rosebud Booty.
No.
Google it at your own risk.
Okay,
It's-
so that's a first for me.
Really?
I've never heard of porn with that.
Prolapsed butts are like
Yeah.
a big thing.
The first time I saw it, my brother came out to visit me. My brother, and he's like, "Guys, I brought this. And I think it was still like a VHS tape. I mean, it was past when it should have been on VHS, but he's like, I gotta show you this. And I just remember watching, and I'm like, she's what? And what is coming out of there? What? And then that's,
Inside out buttholes.
yeah,
Not pretty.
inside out asshole.
But-
That's new. That's completely new to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's been around for a while.
Someone in my timeline, I have no idea who it was, posted a picture of the finger that she fucked up with doing her nails, like cut her cuticle back, and I was like, oh my god, why would you put that on Facebook? There's no way I'm watching. Oh
then you're
no.
not ready for inside out asshole.
Oh no.
You're not ready.
Not at all.
If the cuticle hurt, you're not
I have
ready.
to be careful when not that the idea that I watch porn is insane to anyone, but so sometimes I Google porn with like toys. Like I like to watch people fuck themselves. And I have to be very particular in the way I search for that, because sometimes it comes up that it's people who put these ginormous things into their booties, and they do it repeatedly, and that is how you get prolapsed
Yeah.
booty. Because you stretch all of the ligaments and stuff that's supposed to keep it inside. They just get stretched out. It's like that old ass pair of panties you got that's supposed to stay up on your booty, but they sag down like you just took a dump in them. They're just like loose and flappy. That's what happens to your butthole. So your sphincter muscle is gone, and so your inner rectum, it balloons out, and it's gross.
So the lesson for today is to stop shoving big ass things up your ass, or you may be able to make your own rosebud porno.
There is, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's dragon dildos out there.
I love them.
Dragon dildos?
Yes.
Bad dragon dildo. Google it. Google that.
Does
that
it
you
look
can
like a
Google.
dragon?
It looks like a dragon
parts.
penis.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they also do horse penis and werewolf penis and
Werewolf penis?
yes. And
How big would a werewolf penis be?
well, you can get them in multiple sizes. They have a small size and a medium
is
size,
that?
and then they have a motherfucking
What-
that size.
What denotes it as a werewolf penis? It's covered in hair?
Well, no, it's basically modeled after a wolf penis, but then they add like some freaky fantasy shit to it in colors and stuff.
And you can only use it during the full moon.
I mean, unless what's his name from Twilight
Will it
comes
make you
out,
will it
that's
make
not
you howl?
happening.
Yeah. If you get the big size, the bad dragon size, yeah.
I'm not all that keen on putting animal-shaped phalluses up my.
And how do you
TT.
know what a dragon's penis actually looks like? Like, is there
Is
a
it
model?
scaly?
They do have some scales around the base, because obviously it's at the base of the penis. But I'm assuming that I don't know how they come up
It
with it.
probably,
But this is
it
what I
probably
would
looks
do.
like a lizard penis.
Yeah, they probably took a giant lizard's penis, like pick one big giant lizard, and then they probably put them together and extrapolated sizes based on the fact that a dragon would fill this fucking room, and then made dragon penis.
That's a whole different level of nerd.
Right? I'm really kind of, I mean, I watch a lot of weird shit. But
not like I do, girl. Not like I do.
Like, I would never even think a lizard had a penis. So the fact that...
How would they procreate?
I don't know. I never
Even
thought
bugs
of
have
it.
penises.
I never thought of it. I never thought it. Like,
Okay.
Well,
I never...
if you want to educate yourself about what you think one company thinks a dragon's penis looks like,
I mean, I've seen those.
Bad Dragon Dildo. Or I think it's just Bad Dragon Toys or something like that. But
We
anyway,
should write them, see if they want to sponsor us.
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. I would write reviews for them.
I'll let you write them.
Let's
a
keep
message.
that in mind. Okay. So...
With pictures. maybe video.
In use. Pictures in use.
That will be on a special channel.
Right. That'll be on a...
That'll be on their
Good for
website
sale.
in the discussion board area. Not that I know all of the users on that discussion board.
How do we get on this conversation?
She started talking about dragon dildos.
We were talking about Rick James, and then went right back to prolapse porn and then animal people.
Well, here's
and
what
she
happened.
still hasn't read her card.
She thought she saw Rick James.
That's right.
And then we were talking about how can a
think it
room
was
full
Rick
of
James.
nerdy nerds not use the Google use the Google on their phone apparatus.
Well, because
So.
a lot of us, we were on our way out the door. A lot of us. Like, I was paying, me and friend were paying for our tabs, and he walked in, and we were like, shit.
I know what else you did this weekend. You went to Ren Fair.
I sure the fuck did.
Were your boobs all out there and everything?
No, I went with Comfort this.
Did you?
Yeah, although I only went with half Comfort because I decided to wear a waist cincher underneath my Viking tunic that I have. Because the last year when I wore it, it was a little tight. And so this year I just, cinched myself all in and then I put it on and I realized I've lost some weight since last year. Like, especially since I was able to put that fucking waist cincher on by myself, which I've never been able to do before. And I was like, man, I could have gone without it. But I'm already dressed, so I went with it. By the end of the day, I was miserable. My boy was whiny. He was like, my feet hurt, my back hurts, my knee hurts. And I'm like, bitch, you are 11. You could walk for days. And he was like, I want to go home now. He's like, I got all my stuff. We ate lots of food. And I got a bottle of root beer. Can we go home now?
Did you get one of those big legs, the big turkey legs?
I don't do the turkey legs. I don't like chicken on the bone.
Like
I do.
nothing with a bone in it?
I like sucking the bone at the end.
We were going to get meat pies. I like sucking the bone, but not at the end. Just the tip. We were going to get meat pies, but the meat pie line was so long, we just got giant sausages.
That
instead.
happens every freaking year.
Everything you have just said is dirty. Like
Yep.
meat pie, giant sausage. either the problem is either I need to get laid or we just too much just relate
So
to...
the Ren Fair is basically one giant double entendre dirty joke for a whole weekend long.
And this year, so I've been to, believe it or not, I've been to Ren Fair many times. It's been years
We
though.
believe it.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to go.
Yeah,
It's fun.
My
It was fun in my younger years. I'm
these-
like your son now. I'm not gonna balk it. Plus, I'm not a big fan of the hypocrisy of Ren Fair. So
Yeah.
Well, what they have now, I saw for this year, and I used to chaperone my daughter. We used to go and they would dress up in cute little outfits, and it was great.
did she always go as a girl, or did she ever go as like a swashbuckler?
No,
or a
she
knight?
always went as a girl. She had like one was like a princessy, and she's never been a princessy girl, but
Ren Fair will
another
turn
one,
you
it
into
was-
anything.
It was total because her outfit went with all the boys, where she had the little hat on and the little like aprony, the light color clothing. I mean, it was
No
adorable.
waist cinching, no pushing up the.
No. And she
That's
was
good.
little. I would have never let
Which
her.
is really weird for me because I see a lot of really, really young girls wearing clothing like that. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, that'll never happen. Like
When
she
I
was
was-
always dressed appropriate.
Yeah, when I was younger, I would put the boobs out there because it was always fun. And,
But were you like 7?
No.
So difference, little difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
But
one.
thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have now where you can like camp there.
I know.
So
This
the
is
whole
the
thing. There's a
They
whole.
started it, but they
Yeah.
had it before. They stopped it for a while. They restarted it this year.
Yeah, they restarted it this year, but it's been gone a long, long time.
Yeah.
Like camping there without being part of an encampment or part of a reenactment guild hasn't been around since my son was born. So it's been at least 11 years since it's been around. And then they brought it back, but the pricing was redonkulous. I'm talking like they're like a 6 foot by 6 foot space, like one of those teeny tiny little pup tents. It was like $400. And I'm like, bitch, I could go to a KOA and park a whole ass RV for a night for less than half of that shit. I'm like, like if I want to camp out, I'm just gonna show up with me pirate friends and I'll stay in somebody else's. Like that's what I'll do.
My pirate friends, arg.
Ahoy, matey.
Did you hang out with the pirates for a while?
I stopped by and I saw them and we chit chatted. And as a matter of fact, if you watch the news report that Fox 5 did, you got to see one of our pirate friends on the news. He was interviewed. Newsy.
We're still going to bring them on the show.
Yeah, we're going to get the pirates on the show.
We were going to have them before they went to Ren Fair, but they were too busy.
Way too busy. Because if you camp at Ren Fair, even though it's only open from Friday to Sunday, they start camping on Wednesday.
Yeah.
They pack, they unload, they set up on Wednesday, and then they tear everything down on Monday. It's like a week-long thing. And they were like, come camp with us. And I'm like, I already took my vacation this year. I can't. Not only that, but I'm not appropriate for y'all's shit yet. I got stuff to buy and make. Anyway, read your card. We only have a few minutes left.
Okay. We have... Can we get more time? I'm old.
Not as old as I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sick.
Out loud, please.
It says, we're sisters. We've told secrets and inside jokes. We've shared remember whens and someday dreams. We've seen each other at our best and sometimes our worst. We've laughed so hard we ended in tears. We've hugged each other through hurts and heartaches. We're so much more than friends. We're sisters. And that's for always. Happy birthday. Aw, you guys, that's very sweet. And John, I've always felt you were like a sister to me.
You're just one of the girls, Johnny.
Yep. That's why we let him talk on the air with us.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
She's going to cry after the show.
I know, I'm keeping it in.
We're going to give her tacos, so she'll be
keeping it
fine.
in.
Don't worry about her.
She got fish tacos.
Which I'm totally ready to dig into, by the way.
Get to it.
While
So,
we're talking.
Why not? We can carry.
Yeah.
Can we get more time? I'm old. Maybe the most heard thing by the Grim Reaper. That's from our buddy Vendetta.
That's like the best quote ever.
That's the God's damned truth, too, yo.
By the way, thank you for the extra limes.
You're welcome.
I'm very, I'm a lime lover.
I know that you really like the shrimp tacos, but they don't have shrimp tacos anymore.
Yeah, it's only for part of the year.
Yeah. That's
so
kind of crappy.
disappointing.
But I hear the fish taco is good.
Oh, the fish taco is delicious.
She just loves the double entendre.
I like smushing my face into a fish taco every now and then as well. Yum, yum, yum.
Do you guys smell this citrus?
It smells good.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my fish tacos smelled like
Hey, so we...
What you do is you shove a lime in there.
That's what you should do every
It's
time.
a citrus clitoris.
Every time you're gonna go on a date, just carry a little bag of citrus, or if you're at home, just have a little bowl of lime wedges on the night table.
Why do you keep lime wedges next to your bed?
For your fish tacos later.
Or for, the sausage you might eat later.
I like citrus clitoris.
Oh my god, can you write that? I have stuff on my hand, but...
She sniffed her fingers. It was a little erotic.
After she stuck it in the taco.
I just can't. I can now believe
But
in
I
that
can't
old
have me a
age, though.
taco. I want a taco.
You want some sauce?
Yes. Yes. I like it spicy.
You like your tacos spicy?
Mm-hmm. I actually happen to have the same sort of affliction you do. I like them a little bit Latin.
You like them a little Latin? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Latin's good.
Yeah.
The tacos or just in general?
I think when they're Latin, there's like built-in spice.
It's like,
I think anything that is not white
I have
has
to
built-in
tell you
spice.
that I'm, as a resident expert on this area, I don't think so.
No?
it's like, tahine. If I was dating an Indian guy, I'd be like, curry.
Just stay away from the hummus.
It's thick and creamy.
That's not hummus. That is not hummus.
I have to scoop it up with my finger.
If they're Mediterranean, I'll bet you whatever it is that looks like hummus probably still tastes like garlic.
True.
That's why I don't eat asparagus anymore.
Ew, it makes everything stink.
So for those of you just listening and not watching the video, 2 of us are eating.
Tacos.
I ate a little bit of my birthday muffin.
They're amazing, by the way. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll eat the rest of it off the air, so I don't look like a pig.
Well, I don't mind.
I don't like people watching me. Well,
I don't either.
I don't like strangers watching me eat.
I'm the same, but
Yeah.
because it's just us here, and I really forget about the fact that there's people out there. I'm like, hey.
I'm not. I'm like, nom, 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 nom. Watch me eat all the food.
I guess that can't be totally true. I'll go to a restaurant. I will eat some crab legs like motherfucking crazy. But
we gotta do that.
we do have to do that. That's a Friday night thing we got to do.
But we have to try and get the guy to crack our crabs.
Oh, are we gonna put an ad up?
Let's do it again.
They're crab cracker trainers.
We tried.
We tried last time, like back in the last incarnation of this show. We put up an ad on Craigslist to ask guys to come and crack our crabs for us at all-you-can-eat crab leg night. And the first ad we put up was that we were BBWs, and we got some stank-ass fucking bad stuff.
Angry.
The next one, it was just 3 beautiful ladies.
No, we did voluptuous.
Voluptuous?
Voluptuous.
Listen. You can be voluptuous.
That's like loud fat girls, voluptuous.
I'm not.
We're
volupy.
loud fat girls.
I'm not volumpy. Actually, I am very lumpy.
I'm right. I'm voluptuous. Y'all can be whatever you want to be.
I'm pretty goddamn lumpy. It's like, what the fuck is that thing? Move it out of the way. Oops, sorry. Sorry, Fido. I'm so sorry, puppy.
Thank you for the
I
puppy
smashed
balloon,
the
by
dog
the
in
way.
the face.
I love puppies. So
I know you do. He's such a cute
I have been
puppy.
I'll put the puppy in
babysitting. I
bed
have been
with me.
babysitting a dog for 5 days. I was so ready to get rid of this dog. It left today finally, and yeah, I'm not a dog person anymore. I love dogs. When I come over to your place with your puppy, I will cuddle him. He can sit in my lap. He can even sniff my whatever like they do. When I go to my mom's, I will take all 3 of her dogs and cuddle and crazy. But they're kind of like kids with me. I got to be able to leave them with you when I go.
They're way needier than cats.
Oh my! And my cats have been so mad at me these last 5
Have
days.
they pooped in your shoes yet?
They have pooped on my bed.
Well, you just wait till you get a vindictive cat. I had a cat one time that shit in the toaster because my mom pissed it off. And not just like shit and ran. Like my mom walked in the kitchen, the cat squatted over the toaster, looked her in the eye, and crapped into the toaster. Looked her in the eye and pooped right in the toaster.
That's when you know the cat's an asshole. When it'll do something wrong, like my cat will be there. You have a cup of water. My cat will be there, and she'll look at you, and she'll have her paw, and you'll be like, "Don't you dare!" And she'll look, "Don't you dare!" And she'll be like, "Bam!"
Yep.
Right in the
I
eye.
like cats like that. Just not the ones that poop in my bed.
Yeah, no
Or in the
poop.
toaster.
Noshoba says, Sierra cracks me up. Vendetta says, I'm starting to realize as I get older that I prefer a burrito to a taco, but that's because of volume. And Gina just joined us. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Happy birthday, Toxi.
Thank you.
And Vendetta says, I'm voluptuous. Volump. You love my lady volumps.
I like my lady volumps.
Are we about time?
Yeah,
No, we're done.
We're done?
I'm done.
I'm Elexia.
Toxi.
And Sierra.
Happy birthday to Toxi.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Toxi.
birthday.
We're SinCityBounty. We'll see you next week.
If you're brave enough.
Later, bitches.
Like she's worried she's gonna have fish in her face.
I do. I have food in my teeth.